Enterprise integrations. When to use off-the-shelf partner solutions or build your own. By Darko Vukovic, CEO, Poly API. May 8th, 2025. Integrations are no longer an afterthought. They are the backbone of operational efficiency, automation, and customer experience. But when it comes to implementing them, one of the most strategic decisions is deceptively simple. Should you use an integration provided by a vendor, buy one from a service provider, or build your own? Each path has trade-offs involving speed, control, cost, and long-term flexibility. This article walks through the key considerations you should weigh before making that choice, offers guidance for different scenarios, and introduces a decision framework to help you confidently choose the right path. This decision isn't one-dimensional. It requires balancing technical, operational, and strategic factors that don't always align neatly. Some considerations, like regulatory compliance or uptime guarantees, may be non-negotiable. Others, like cost or time to value, might have more flexibility depending on the context. What matters is being explicit. Identify which factors are true deal breakers for your organization and which ones you're willing to optimize for. That clarity allows you to assess trade-offs rationally rather than reactively and to avoid costly missteps down the line. Key questions to ask before choosing or building an integration. 1. Does an integration already exist for this use case? Is there an off-the-shelf solution available from the vendor or a partner? 2. Does the existing integration fully meet your business and technical needs? Are there critical gaps in data coverage, workflows, or functionality? 3. How critical is this integration to your business operations or differentiation? Would failures or limitations significantly impact revenue, compliance, or customer experience? 4. Who built the integration and who controls its functionality? Can you request changes or fixes, or are you locked into someone else's roadmap? 5. How well does the integration perform against your needs? Consider latency, uptime, error rates, throughput, and scalability under load. 6. How gracefully does the integration fail? Are errors transparent and recoverable, or do failures cascade and impact other systems? 7. Who is responsible for monitoring and receiving alerts when issues arise? Is alerting in place, and do you have visibility into failures? 8. Who will fix it, and how quickly can issues be resolved? Is there a clear support path with defined SLAs? 9. Where does your data flow, and how is it handled in transit or at rest? Are there risks related to data residency, storage, or regulatory compliance? 10. What does it cost to implement and operate? Is there a fixed price or usage-based pricing model? What are the hidden or scaling costs? 11. Is the integration a direct connection or mediated through a third-party middleware? Does this add complexity, latency, or operational dependencies? 12. How likely are you to need changes to the integration in the future? Will evolving business needs require flexibility, customization, or expansion? 13. What skills are required to develop, maintain, or customize the integration? Does your team have these skills today, or are they easily attainable? We've included a simple decision diagram. It walks you through the core questions to help you quickly assess which integration approach, vendor-built, partner-provided, or custom-built, is most aligned with your needs. Use it to narrow down the options that make the most sense for your situation. Once you've worked through the key questions, you'll often find that the right path reveals itself. In many cases, a fairly clear-cut decision framework can help you either zero in on the best approach or quickly rule out options that don't fit. By following this framework, you can determine whether to build, buy, or use a vendor-provided integration with much greater clarity. And if you don't have a definitive answer on specific questions, that's okay too. Both paths remain viable in those cases, and you can continue exploring each with a sharper understanding of what trade-offs to evaluate and who your real contenders are from a strategic standpoint. It's reasonable and often necessary for organizations to mix approaches. Some integrations will come from vendors, others from service providers, and some must be built in-house. It's not a pure model, but it's the most effective way to move fast while staying in control. What matters most is that each integration approach aligns with the nature of the problem. Delegate the wrong ones, such as critical, sensitive, or frequently changing integrations, and you'll face trouble when it's time to switch vendors, adapt behavior, or pass an audit. But if you try to build everything yourself, including standard or non-differentiating connections, you risk delaying your project, wasting engineering effort, and overspending. Making deliberate, case-by-case decisions separates effective integration strategies from chaotic ones. Have questions or need guidance? Reach out to our team or schedule a demo. You can also jump in right now. Create an account and start setting up Poly yourself for free. Want to connect with other builders and get support? Join the conversation in our Poly API community on Slack.